To Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Lance going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there, 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the running game with Mostert. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Lance. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Is well short of the first. Now the Bears, former team. So the opening
Establish itself to start a game. That
3 points. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he completes it to Cohen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7. We always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give to Montgomery at the 7-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. Second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On second down, Mostert. And he's taken down inside the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Here's Mostert. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Lance. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treat it as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. before going out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 44, Lance got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action, and here's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.